Kevin O'Leary has been really destroying Trudeau. I mean, as I do regularly on this channel, obviously, but I think it's worth seeing. Let's take a look.
Trudeau has killed Canada. Trudeau has killed Canada. The damage, the abuse, the mismanagement, the incompetency.
So let me just ask you this. When was the last time you felt proud to be Canadian?
9 years ago. I'm so pissed. I have a Canadian passport, the most coveted passport on earth. What did he do to us? I don't even know why they're pissed at us. I have to use my Irish passport to go to a wedding, and I'm so pissed. I don't care if they put a goat in running Canada. It's better than what we got right now. I'm happy to put a goat in Parliament, and we just listen to that goat nay, yes or no. It's better than what we have right now. Trudeau has killed Canada. The amount of capital that has left Canada in the last 8.
I mean, you guys in the States really dodged a bullet with Kamala, because Kamala and Trudeau are the same thing. As Kamala and Trudeau and Keir Starmer in the UK are the same thing. Trudeau is basically the lesbian Kamala Harris. Really dodged a bullet, because everything he's saying here is 100% accurate. I mean, you had 4 years of Biden-Harris. That was bad enough. Canada, 9 years of Trudeau. 9 years of the lesbian Kamala Harris and Justin Trudeau. And if you want to know how much damage can be done in 9 years, the maximal amount of damage that can be done by a politician in 9 years, look to Canada. Canada is now a cautionary tale for the world. I mean, if we're providing any service, if there's any usefulness in what Trudeau has done, any value in what Trudeau has done, it has been to warn the rest of the world to not be like Canada, to not vote in the lesbian Kamala Harris, to not vote in a part-time drama teacher, snowboard instructor, just because he's got a famous last name, because hair and teeth. Don't do it. Anyway, let's continue.
8.5 years, the GDP per capita, the collapse of investment in Canada, it's all on him. He owns it. That guy has damaged our country in such a brutal fashion, it's going to take decades to fix it. It's so important that he get out of there. Please leave us alone. Please leave, please. His own party is on their knees begging him to leave. He's got to go. We have to fix the country. Please, enough, please, enough. You can do something else. He's still got his passport. He can stay in Canada if he wants. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't care. He's just got to step aside. The damage, the abuse, the mismanagement, the incompetency. I'm so ashamed of what he's done to us. I went with my wife to a wedding in Cairo just months ago. They wouldn't let us in with our Canadian passports.
Wow, that's...
I mean, Trudeau, what did you do to us? What did you do to us? The same thing in India, the same thing in China. Like, what did you do? You own this problem. You own it. It's you. It's you. You own it. You own it.
Well, thank you for that heartfelt plea, Kevin. I'm sure it resonates with many people watching right now.
Sorry, I just have to tell the truth sometimes.
Yeah, the truth has been a little bit scarce in Canada over the last 9 years, so it's very welcome. He says, "Leave us alone." See, this is the problem. Just leave us alone. It's not like he's not just desperately grasping onto power for the sake of it, and just not doing anything. No, he's not going to leave us alone. He wants to be in our business, but he wants to get that Online Harms Act through so that he can persecute everybody, so that every single person who says something politically incorrect can be persecuted in Canada for made-up crimes, made-up speech crimes, or just future crimes that some activist judge decides that, well, we're worried that you might do a hate speech in the future. So, you're going to have to go under house arrest for a year. And if you don't want to do that, you can go under real arrest for a year. You can actually go to prison. That's real. Lifetime imprisonment also for hate speech. It's lunacy. It's lunacy. With the Online Harms Act, the Online Harms Bill, right? Anonymous blue-haired gremlins can have you dragged into a human rights tribunal. In Canada, we have this parallel legal system called the human rights tribunals, which are kangaroo courts with no evidentiary rules, no presumption of innocence, none of that. It's run by far left lunatics, by commissars who are going to find you guilty of whatever the transgression against wokeness you're accused of is. The anonymous person who again, you'll never find out who this person is, shoulders none of the burden of this, has to pay for nothing. The government will pay to persecute you on their behalf. And if you're found guilty, which you will be, in the Human Rights Tribunal, which is just another fucking leftist euphemism, isn't it? They'll say you have to pay that person up to $20,000 now. So they get a reward for reporting you to the Gestapo. And then the government, of course, they want to get their hand in your pocket too. $50,000 to them, so $70,000. You never even knew who complained. You'll never even know who complained about your goddamn X post or your Facebook post. That's the dystopian reality that Trudeau wants to make Canada. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.